got it cut. Fingers crossed. Oh, we'll have to try not to knock myself out here. I ran out of battery. What a day.
Happy New Year!
We got the door cut. I am heading out to the post office and then to my house. We actually had kind of an issue at first because we got the table saw out and everything. We had it all lined up. We got everything ready to be cut. Flipped the switch to go to cut it and the motor wouldn't turn on. It was weird. I don't know. We're not sure what happened. Either way, I was like, oh man, after all this, now we can't cut it. But I was lucky and my dad actually had a brand new one in a box. It worked. We just didn't put the legs on. We just put it down on the driveway and slid it across. So got it cut. Fingers crossed that it will not be too long still. I made sure I cut it a little bit on the shorter side just in case. Made it out to the house and I got the door. I sanded it down on the edges and got it painted on the edges as well. We still have to cut out the hinges. For now, the majority of the painting is done on the edge and I can paint the rest after installation. But for now, it's painted on the edges. So that way when this is up close to the wall and all that, we don't have to worry about hitting the wall, which doesn't really matter, it's the same paint. But either way, just get one layer of paint on there. Finish it off so no wood is exposed anymore. This is like primed, so nothing like this. But as you can see, we had to cut some, so with this cheaper door, you only get that much, well, not that much, you get this much thickness on the side. And we gotta cut that little bit off, so we still have that. So it's enough to support it, it's not gonna break. Actually, I should pick it up right now and go see if it fits, because I think it's dry. All right, so it's up on this ledge right here, which we're gonna remove. We don't need this outdoor threshold, whatever you call it. So right now it's a little high up because it's on that. So it's not actually going all the way in. But once I remove that from the floor, it'll drop down and we'll be good to go. One thing I did notice though just now is I'm gonna have to move this up because that is not in the same spot either, which is kind of annoying. Although it will drop a little bit, but not that much. So we'll have to try not to knock myself out here. We'll have to notch that, which is not a big deal, that's easy. And then as you can see, we got a gap there where the hinges go, which are gonna be recessed anyways. And then we have a gap here on this edge. So we are in business. Let's see if it fits in. See, there we go, the bottom edge. As you can see, is in on both sides. So, all right, we have a door that fits. So we had a little change of plans with the door hinge. So we actually, well, I didn't. My dad was here and I was working on switching out this last switch over here in the kitchen. He was back just checking out the other hinges just to see how the other ones were, like the height and all that, if we need to match it up and stuff like that. He noticed that, he said, man, these hinges look weird back here. He said, they almost look like cabinet hinges, but they're not. They're door hinges, we found out after doing some searching. The best part of them is they're like kind of like universal. So see how these are not, they didn't have to cut into the door for these because they fit right into here. Actually, when you close it, it goes in. So you don't have to, I mean, it's kind of, looks like it might be a little more square. So maybe we'll have to just dig out the groove a little bit more on the frame. When you close it, everything's good because it goes in that little hole. After talking about it, we decided to go ahead and search and see if they have those locally, and they do. I'm waiting on the countertop guy to get here, so I didn't want to leave the house alone. So I was gonna go return the kit I bought to cut out the hinges, the hinge grooves, and the hinges I have. We decided to return them, and my dad is awesome, and he offered to go return them and swap out for those, the ones I was just showing you on that door. So it'll make it a lot easier. So all we have to do, we don't have to cut anything on the door. This door right here is ready to go. We'll just mount the hinge, and we'll have a door. Our door will be in. So my dad got back with the hardware we need, and we're ready to install the door. That's not about the fact that I didn't take the outdoor threshold or whatever out yet. And I said, okay, let me just start to remove that. As easy as planned, unfortunately. So here's the issue. This is like a whole frame. This is connected to the frame of the door, unfortunately. So this part will not come out easy. It wiggles on this side in the middle, but it is fixed on this side. And so I started to cut. I'm gonna cut here and here, and it looks like this does not go underneath. It looks like it stopped right there. If it does not, I'm gonna have to cut there too. And the plan is to cut on both sides, and we should be able to pull it up. But unfortunately, I did not check the batteries and ran out of battery. My dad went to go grab another real quick while these are charging, and we'll get back at it, and we'll see if we can get through this, because this part in particular right here, I don't know if you can see it, down underneath, that is giving me a hard time. The rest of it cut pretty quick, but right there is some thick metal, and it's not cutting very easy. Okay, after all that chaos of removing that metal piece on the bottom, we finally got it. Had to cut it, and then they had more screws, and we ended up using the pry bar to get it up a little bit, and they ended up snapping off, so it was good, it worked out. It was a lot of work, but we got there. But now we have a door. Put the hinges on, and we are ready. Well, we have a new door. I have to paint it, obviously, but no more window, it's just a regular door, which I like because it's more privacy. So if it's like gonna be used as a guest room, we'll put blinds here, and with those blinds down, you won't be able to see anything. It'll be nice. What a day, man. It was a long day today. Just got done with everything, so we got to, actually I'll go through it, but right now I'm just going around to do my final inspection because they're gonna be cleaning tomorrow, and I'm just making sure everything is out of here. I'll walk you through what happened today. So this is all clean. Well, not clean, but it's empty, ready to be cleaned. So I'll turn that light off. Room is finally empty. This was like our painting storage area, so it's nice to see it empty. Closet's empty. Everything's gone up there. Yeah, nothing there. Okay, empty. Turn these lights off. Shay's room is done, and it is empty, except for dirty. So I'm gonna turn that off. Malia's room is empty. Got everything out. So there's blinds and stuff in here. Bathroom, oh, I put this mirror up. So I just got this up. This is like one of the last things that we did. I like it. It's nice and big, much bigger than the old one. This will be a vanity soon. I don't know when, but don't like this, and that will be changed. My clothes are still in here. So I'm gonna change out of these work clothes into those and take those with me. Everything looks empty in here. Just toilet paper, but we'll leave that in case they gotta go or something. Excuse me. Closet's empty. Okay, so turn these lights off. Well, I'll leave the bathroom on. Front area is empty. Yep, all empty. It's weird with no blinds there. There's our kitchen. There's the stove. So we went ahead and put that in to make sure it fit. I mean, I measured it before, I knew it fit, but I knew it was gonna be tight, and it is tight. So there it is. This is gonna be our setup. Well, let's ignore that for now. There it is. Plus the dishwasher, counters, and sink. And I went ahead tonight and knocked out the kick plates down at the bottom, so those are all in. And then here we go. This is what took a while today. Here's the door, which I showed you before. It's in. Definitely needs to be painted because there now it looks pretty horrible. But it's in, and all the tools are gone. Everything's out of here. I got it all out. I just went through. I put that mount back on the wall. That looks fine. Turned out nice, and everything's out of here. So she or their team, whoever he is gonna come in and clean everything except for this room and the garage, which this is a nightmare. It's gonna be fun moving all that stuff again. And then the other stuff's in the garage. There's the old door. I'm glad that's gonna be gone. I mean, look at this thing. It's cardboarded up because it has a dog door. And the kids were messing with it so much they're gonna cut up and stuck and all kinds of stuff, so that was fun. And then the refrigerator, they're gonna clean this. Definitely needs some cleaning in there. But that's it for the garage. They're not gonna clean anything else. So I've had a headache all day, and I'm ready to go eat some food and enjoy some time with my family. So I'm gonna cut out the lights here and get on the road. So before I leave, I wanted to show you this little thing I got set up here. So we had this on the door for the longest time, on the window door, so none of the workers messed with this room. It was like it was like that before, but I tried to lighten it up a little bit. I felt like that was a little rude. And then on this is a piece of foam I just taped on the door handle because I don't have a stop here yet. And every time it opens, as you can see, it was me, by the way, not someone, hit the door on accident and it slammed on the wall. So I already got a little notch there that I have to patch up eventually. But I don't want it to go all the way through. So tape that on there just in case they open it or somebody else. That way they can maybe think about it.